probably America's most famous mental health professional.
Welcome. I'd like to react to this video. Jimmy Kimmel interviews Dr. Phil, or Dr. Pill as I call him. Let's see what he has to say.
What is your diagnosis of Donald Trump, the President of the United States?
What do you mean maybe the most? Who would be
Definitely
second?
the most famous. Oh, I see. I just diagnosed you as a narcissist is really what's happening.
I was just wondering who's second. There isn't another show. I don't
Who is
know.
second? Who would be second?
Yeah, see, there you
Dr.
go.
Drew, probably, I guess. I don't know. Who knows? Yeah, but what is your diagnosis of Donald Trump?
Well, I've known Trump for a long time.
Right.
And I think people can make up their own minds about whether he's diagnosable or not. But I would say we can probably all agree that he lacks diplomacy.
Has he offered you a position in his cabinet of any kind?
No.
He has not. He's not reached out and said you could be Surgeon General?
No.
'Cause I saw they gave it to another guy.
Yeah, they gave it to another guy.
Yeah. Nothing like that, huh?
I think, would you agree he lacks diplomacy?
Yes, I would agree.
Would you agree that he has an impulse control problem?
Yes, I absolutely would agree with that.
Would you agree that he thinks people see things from only his point of view?
Well, I think he would like it that way, yeah. Sure.
I think if you go look up certain personality disorders, you might see some of those things appear.
I also feel like in a way you described
I can't diagnose him because I haven't done proper evaluations of
Right.
It would be irresponsible.
That would be a hell of a 17th season, though, wouldn't it?
But that would be improper to diagnose without going through the steps, but I think there would be some things on the short list.
Well, it's very good to see you. Dr. Phil, he's got a new season. He's got Sinead O'Connor, the season premiere, Dr. Phil, Tuesday in syndication. Hi, I'm Jimmy Kimmel. If you like that, click the subscribe button below.
Yeah, they say that I've heard people who become psychologists are usually not exactly mentally healthy themselves. Personally, this is just my opinion, and it doesn't matter, but I think therapy is just a form of brainwashing. I think Dr. Phil would really like Senator John Thune. That's a healthy guy who is a complete waste. Destroying our country. The rhinos are healthy. Those guys are healthy. They just get along with everybody, and they're so healthy, they're destroying our country. They're useless. I'm a veteran. Let me put it to you this way. If you were in a war and you were up against an enemy, good fighters, who would you want to be your commander-in-chief? Would you want Dr. Phil being diplomatic while you're getting shot at? Would you want Barry Obama? Would you want Bill Clinton? Who would you want fighting with you in the foxhole? Well, the guy I'd want fighting with me in the foxhole is Donald Trump. That dude's a badass. You know, a good example of not what they might call mentally healthy is imagine you're standing on stage and you get shot. You get shot in the ear. Well, a normal, healthy person might lay down on the ground. That's healthy there. But what did Donald Trump do? He got up and shook his fist. Said, fight, fight, fight. That's the guy I want. That's the guy I want to go into battle with. I don't want to go into battle with Dr. Phil, Dr. Pill. What good's he gonna do? When I was in the military, they told me I had PTSD, and they wanted to give me all these medications. I said, no way, man. They want to give you medications, and they want to brainwash you, basically. They want you to talk about your feelings. How did it feel when you saw somebody get their head blown off? Oh, I felt blah, blah, blah. What I did, honestly, is I went to a 12-step program, and these old guys in there, a lot of them were Vietnam vets and even World War II vets. And they said, fuck your feelings, your problems in your head. And they showed me how to address that through what they called inventory. And they said, you got to start working, you got to start helping people. I heard Donald Trump say one time, there's no such thing as depression. You have to get off your ass and start working. I happen to agree with that. At least for me, that's what worked. I remember I was sitting in this room feeling sorry for myself, and one of these crusty old guys, he was a World War II vet, he said, move a muscle, change a thought. And I thought, what the heck is he talking about? And he says, yeah, take the trash out, make some coffee, do something. Don't just sit there and feel sorry for yourself. So that's what I did. I got up and I emptied the trash, and I made some coffee for some people. Back then, people smoked in rooms, so what I did is I emptied the ashtrays, and I'll tell you what, man, I felt really good after that. I was being useful. I wasn't doing much in the big scheme of things, but I was doing something, and it changed my whole life. And those medications, I took their medications for a short time. It was horrible. I believe medications are designed for brainwashing. I know people, they take this medication called Wellbutrin, and they all talk the same. It's uncanny. Anyway, here's sort of a sketch of Dr. Phil. I can improve on it. Just a rough deal. I think I'm gonna put Dr. Pill into the 12-step TDS club. He can be the main facilitator. He can diagnose. I'll take Donald Trump's diagnosis over Dr. Phil's. Donald Trump's diagnosis is get off your ass and start working. Do something. Move a muscle, change a thought. That's what works. Taking a pill, what does that do? Petroleum byproduct, I think that's what pills are. I want nothing to do with them. I'll tell you what's better than taking a pill. Drawing is great. The sunlight. Just getting out in the sun, breathing the air, eating a piece of fruit. Thanks for watching.